Good morning, traders. Today is October 24, 2025. It's 9:26 in the morning. Again, I did it this morning. Another trading is by 8 o'clock before the market open. We have 3 minutes to the market is open. And I see a huge opportunity. Me and Frankie was watching this trading, and I want to show it to you. This huge opportunity over here. That's the charts in 5 minutes charts, and push it here. Just 1 second. Okay, here you go. This is the 5 minutes. We saw these opportunities down here below in 40.51. Look at this. It's a flat, and that's the way from 220. I'm not in the market anymore. I already made my history profit here. Where are you, money? Here we go. Whoops, hold on. Okay, here I made it today. Let me see if I can get here. $11,000 and 300. It was almost 15 when it was up here, but I didn't get it in a perfect spot. And I don't believe that this is the time to get out yet, but I'm content with this number for the $11,000. Okay, this is almost 12, so I'm okay with that because they can go back for 20 and go back up again. It's chance to do that. Much more with the declining in 1 minute. If you can see here, the 1 minute is beginning to decline it. Here we go. See, they can go halfway or can go a quarter or 25%. That's his unknown thing. But look at how beautiful. You buy here and the bottle and way to go up there. Actually, it was a 2 tradings. One I made 5,000, almost 4,600, and another one 12,000 with this one hidden. So it was a 2 trading. I thought I was earlier when I get out. I want to show you here with this biggie here. Oh, look at this. Check it out. It was super flat, super buy here, and I bought 2 contracts. Like you see the volumes here. And it went way up. I get this whole huge elephant bar, big movement bar here, this big movement bar, and I was get out when I see decline a little bit because I was expecting to touch the green, this area, and exactly what they did. They come down here. And I didn't get this. Yeah, I was waiting to purchase again. I will be here. In this square, I waited for this pass. If I put it 1 square here, you can see visually, right? Can you imagine 1 square here? So I'm waiting this consolidation, and I purchase again over here because I see those 3 beautifuls going up, including the 20 and the 200 moving average. So I purchased right here, and this time I double my bid here. I put it 4 instead of 2. Check it out there. So the here to all the way at the top when I get out right here. That's what I did. And I made it was 11,000, double than 1. If I put 1 contract only, it was going to probably 5,000, but with the double, so I prefer to do this. My stop was below for this 20. I right here, and I'm showing right now, and I'm waiting for the ride, and here I get out right here. Was here for 13, like I say, 12 something, but I expecting to come in here. And I tell you the truth, maybe believe it, by the halfway here is another opportunity to buy. But it's too early to say yes or no because we have 1 minute. Market is open. Wait a minute. Market's open. There we go. Close this up. Let's see what the other time frame is showing us. Let's see. I made such a money today. It was 412 with the 4 is a $20,000. I don't think we should touching this, but for you, they coming in the room right now to look at it. I pretty much sure give a few minutes. Let's see what did this market 5 minutes after they open to see if they settle. because most of the other markets and the other instruments, if you're going to look at it, they're going to be up and down. It's crazy. But this one here is the consolidating a little bit, and I like to placing order is by maybe sometimes in 5 minutes. It depends. It's not all the time, but it's okay to waiting and watch it. This is part of the process. You don't need it to be in average trading, but you need it to be in right trading. Okay? Did you see how they catch up some speed over here? Some traders is coming and jumping in. It's already 90.32. My clock is showing here. My phone from iPhone is also 90.32, so very precise. It's a better opportunity to buy. This time I'm going to just do a 2 contracted, just 2, okay? And I'm buying right now. That's it. Little delay, right? It's almost in the time when I get out. But what is the difference between, stay with that and put your stop and persistent with that? Because I'm not sure if the market's going to be open or close faster like that. I don't want to risk it. Like I say, I have a good trading. I read about $500, $400. I don't want to be really in the situations over here where I can't decide it. I pretty much sure they can hit the previous over here, 41, 43. But as a chance to that doesn't happen for the reasons I don't want to risk it. But for you, it's okay to purchase right now and waiting on the bottom here. I think you should put a stop between in this area here. For example, 41.006. Now I'm losing $600, $700. Probably you the same. Don't let it go running so much because they can consolidating one more time here before they're hitting and going higher. Okay. Let's go see the long term. This one here, 1 hour. They can hit in 1 hour. It was 41.44. That's pretty chance to go there. 4 minutes the same. 1, 2. This is probably the third level, the third wave they go in there. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty chance to go between 41, 44, like I mentioned before. You just need to be patient. I like when they hold this. You go back to the 1 minute. Check it out. This is amazing how they hold. And see 41.10. This is awesome. If you were to get a little bit elephant bar or a little bit bar and down, it was scary. And it time you probably to change our positions and get out. But because they hold in here, it's very important. Look, up plus again, 54, -3. So I'm in a breaking even. Let's see if this trend is going to break down here, this position. -0, 40. Yeah, a little bit consolidating, right? Let's go check the MACD here. Push this up a little bit so I can be able to use this down here. Whoops, what's going on here? All right, here we go. Let me squeeze this. Yes, no way around. Tell you what, this is declining to 20. It's just tough, right? Tough decisions because it has to be break this and go up. Has to be like above here to be really stronging up and again. And today is Friday. Don't forget, people already making money the whole week. You're going to love to take the money out of the market in the end of the day, probably to enjoy the day and whatever. So it's can get us some kind of, look at this. Look at this. 4 hours over here. That's just huge. But they get chance also. They already did the pullback. This is going to be 1, 2. They can get the third candle here. Nothing is stopping them to do that. Let me see what's going on. This one here. I really don't want to give up for my profit, but I'm really keeping my eyes on that. How they do it. Too much a tag war. I don't like to stay in the trading like this. I put in my stop below for the 200s over here at the 5 minutes, and that's it. That's the way it's supposed to be. Push this down. For who doesn't know how to do this, go to the buyer and push this down. Come below here, and you have a -$7,000. That's a lot. How about this one here? 4,000. That's a good, right? If you hit it here, then that's it. Put it over there. $4,000 to risk. How much money you make if you risk it $4,000? Let's see. To be honest, I like to put underneath here because this thing is really shaking up and go down. Let's see. In the long term, 4 hours is too much. One daily. Daily was in the 220. It's beautiful. This signal here to going up because they just daily they touch here and the 20 and can go up, and definitely could try again for 43.81, but this is daily. It's not something that we're looking right now. I like to looking and analyze this to see what's going on, and also they can get a consolidation. Consolidations usually going to back and forth, then you think you're making money, but you don't. I love the way they're holding. Again, $300 is not bad, right? Let me see if I can pull this up here, around here, $2,000, too risky. Let me see if I can move in my modification here. If for you, just jumping in and you see, you can put your stop very below for the 20, okay? Not like so high like me, because probably you don't have a 2 contract like I am. So keep it below. If you have a less contract, then I suggest you to do have, put your below here for 40.96, okay? Below the 20, the 200 here. That's a safe spot. For me, $4,000. I don't want to risk that money. I keep in mind over here, okay? That's my third trading for the day, so keep it the way it is. It sounds like they're holding back pretty good here. I like that. He's already 90.38. 90.38. Let's see what else can I hear. Weekly. And if you think about it, weekly, they are far away from 20. It's got a chance to go down. Not today, maybe, but the next week they can change things around. Wow, look at this. Beautiful. Let's see, 30 minutes like now. Yep, they're going to get a lot of chance to come over here for 41.66, okay? They can come here at 40 and go back up again. Yes, they can. So that's why it's not smart to keep too close. I suggest you to keep your stop lost right here by that. But I'm going to risk it 4 grand. I really don't want to do that. I know you're supposed to be in this trading today, people, but because I'm teaching, I'm doing what I'm teaching, so I'm going to do this, okay? But for you, if you have a little bit contract, is fine, because your loss is not going to be so big, but I suggest something between here if you have a big loss, okay? Don't let this thing keep running too much, because the chance they come here, touch the 200s in 5 minutes and go up again, it's a huge, because we have a up 20 and 200 as well. They get a chance to come here and touch it, so I think we're fine. And see here, oh, I always like to look, ME5, okay, 5 minutes might be low here, but check it out with the 30 minutes. There was no match here. It should be a little bit below. That's why I don't put in a lot of contracting. When you put a lot of contracting, you're just going in and out and grab your money and get out. Because if you're not going to see just like this, a 1200 minus, and this is not, is good, but it's not so good, right? Because they came here and go back. And you don't want to go with these elevators down and up. You know, when you press the button in the elevator for the 50, and over suddenly you decide to go to the 50th floor, and you, for some reason, the elevator to bring you to the subsole or to the garage, and then go to the 50. It's annoying, right? So that's the same feeling over here. You get the elevator here, but you want to go up. It's not want to go to the garage and go up. This is not something it's so nice to do. It's going to happen eventually, because this is beautiful. They can make it curve in this area over here, and they can go down. But let's stick a little bit with here. Let's go focus now in 1 minute. See how is it. Like I said before, they can come in half. See, halfway for this. Yeah. Halfway like this, and put it this up a little bit, like this. They can come to this level here, 41.02. I hope this is my stop lost. This imaginary line, I like to use that because, yeah, 41. That's not good. Look at this. Look at the 1 minute. If you already, probably a lot of people probably already getting lost. Stop lost if you bought it in the top like this. It's really this area over here. After you see that, that was not so great to be in buying. But they can get a lot of chance to hit it here and go up. Maybe not, maybe can turn from now. It's very, when they're coming down in a cascada like this, it's very, very annoying. It's very chance for you to really put a lot of money on the table here. Tentable to sell one more. Let me see if I can do this or no. It's a smart way to do it, and because it didn't touch the 20 yet. No, I'm gonna risk more money. I'm fine with that. I don't want to double the risk for 8,000. Get my profit, give up for my profit for early morning. Trading, guys, is not about the hours. It's about the opportunity. Be ready for this. This is the pre-market. Maybe I can change the hours from the trade room instead to put 8, put 9, 9, put 8. Because look at this. This opportunity was here earlier. You can check it the 15 minutes. Look at this. Check it out. Check this. Check this. Such as that's the whole movement we get in this morning right here. When you get those big movement over there, right? From here to there. Oh, look, it was perfect. It went all the way up. So this is not the place to buy. The place to buy is this area over here. So why do I did it? Because it will open a market and I want to show it to you and I want to make some money as well. And you get a chance to come here and buy again. But it's very important to waiting for the opportunity. It is not about hours. Oh, it's 9:30. I have to trading now. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I have to trading. This is not the way it is. Trading is opportunity. Sometimes you're going to be looking this thing after we report. Let's see, give you the example. And over suddenly you're going to see the huge opportunity, and that's the time for your trading. What I like you to bring here is a different scenario so you can see and you make your own judge about when to see the opportunity to open. That's definitely, it was the elevator pushing, but don't forget to the 50th floor and you go to the garage. It's no doubt about it. Look at this. How you buy this and a tip like that. Only me, because I want to show you now is mine at $3,000. No good. Until those three over here is starting, moving up. That's not really what I wanted to happen. And if you hang in there waiting for this wave, they're going to break up the 220. It's 41.12. Beautiful. Keep going, waiting. They can get one more hit for 41.22, but depends. If you don't have elephant bar, don't get anything, it's better off get out with some profit breaking even over there. Okay, there you go. They hold it pretty good. I'm waiting. That's nice. Activating, moving. Pretty safe, right? They touched 200 here in 5 minutes. Look at that. 200, 40.95, and indicating they're going up. I like when they break this. This is why when you came here and break that, that's just really like you comfortable. I should buy one more over here, but I don't want to risk it. So for that reason, I got that. I don't want to risk more than I have right now. Until they break the green here and go up, I don't want to risk much more than I have. Of course, if I purchase here like I wanted to do earlier, I'm going to get a breaking even. That's my strategy sometimes. We get a little profit over here. And then, of course, if you get a little bit more profitable, I get out of with the zero, break even, and whatever the money I make in this ride here, I'm happy. You don't have to get focused sometimes too much in your P&L right here in the money or how much you have or stuff like this, because they're going to distract you to look and analyze in this. But sometimes it's very important also you look here so you can see, wait a minute, is worth it what I'm doing? It's okay to risking even more. So it's a very tricky question and very something. Marketing, you need to looking everywhere. You have to be very observant and detail oriented so you can see small detail what's going on. It was funny because if you knew it's my temperament about this earlier, how good it's going to be, I probably should invest in earlier instead of to get my head's diving down in this trading so late. If you guys don't hear my story, I have one video very special. They tell me about how I started trading, and it was pretty cool. Okay, for Susan, yeah, she's buying the top. Check it out. This is the bid top. This is bid the top. This is kind of like a little bit of pullback. Okay, so it is the bottom. No. But it's not position 100% of good positions to stay in it, like I mentioned before. But keep your eyes on it. If this movement here, it's coming down to down. I'm really not happy with that. What's going on here? Come on. I don't like the way people's really give up for the buyers. I really don't. They're doing heavy here sometimes. I see a big volume going on here. Something tell me they're starting forming more down. And it already hit one time here, 40.96. So they're gonna decline here. What the heck is going on? I'm waiting a little bit more. But if you get it too annoying with this consistent lower here, and take the loss. Okay, I'm back here. I have to turn my computer off quickly, and going back what I say, it's look good to me. I'm happy with that. Now it's not $3,000 minus, but it's 17, so it's okay. Like I say, I got a chance to, when they hit here, to buy more. Look at this. Very, very good, right? Because remember that I say I don't want to risk more, but I want to buy here, and I did it. That's okay. I'm not feel bad. But this is supposed to be a 6,000 instead of 2,000, right? But I don't want to risk it because my risk here was $6,000 before, and I don't want to give up in my profit. So what I'm going to do right now, like you see, I push my stop all the way in below here for 20, okay, and get up minus at the 570. But this is just to protect in case they get some crash or something, because I'm not going to lose that. I'm going waiting a little bit, see if they go in touch to 41.66. If they not, I'm just going to get out with my profit, $3,000, and I'm okay with that, okay? So eventually, I'm putting this imaginary line it again, or pretend when it stops, I'm going to get around this here. Touch here, touch there, and it's not satisfied. Boom, get out. This is going to starting turn if it didn't touch in the top here. So for that reason, I'm happy to, actually I'm happy to get out of now, you know. Let's see if you break this one here. I see it, like I don't want to break that. If you break this and continue down, I'm get out with whatever it is, and that's it. No reason to stay with this trading. I make money. I was minus with it. Here we go. They touch it, but they didn't go through it to touch the 20. Go back up again. But it's still, until they change the bar and show me a little bit more strong into going up to break this, I'm still tentable to get out. 2,300. That's not bad for somebody with minus 400, right? You guys with me a few minutes ago and see it. So here we go. I grab my thing. I know this thing is going up, continue going up. The chance to come here is gigantic. It's tentable, but I'm out. Get tired already. Happy with my history for the day. See how nice when you get out exactly in the top like this? It's beautiful. Just get out. And here we go. 11 and 4 in 2000. There we go. Okay. And I see you tomorrow. Today is October 24, 2025. It's 10:21. It's trading inside 7 o'clock, but I open up the live at 9:30. So, and of course, if you're not subscribed, do so. Thanks for watching, and I see you tomorrow. Bye.